7, Miami Beach Art Basel is in full swing. The works of thousands of artists, from the renowned to the lesser known, are on display right now, and they're being curated by more than 200 of the world's leading art galleries.
Among those works, paintings of the great Pablo Picasso, the artist's personal life is the subject of this book, Picasso, an intimate portrait, and is written by the artist's grandson, Olivier Widmer Picasso. And we are very pleased to be joined now by the book's author. So welcome. Very nice to have you here.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
I hope you're enjoying Miami.
Yes.
So the first night of the festival, one of your grandfather's pieces gets sold for $17 million. On the same day the stock market takes a nosedive. So talk about the resilience of the value of art.
You know, it's probably a value which comes from the heart. I mean, an artwork is probably an emotion first, and then it's an asset. And I think that my grandfather's name is big, and once someone was asked, an art dealer was asked, is it possible that the market will collapse? And someone say, yes, of course. And what about Picasso? And that person say, never. So you see, when you have such a result at the beginning of the art fair, it shows how much Pablo Picasso's work is important.
It's really interesting because I think to the uninitiated, folks don't really understand how you arrive at the value of an art piece. So educate us, how do you arrive at the value of a certain art piece?
Oh, it's a calculation, in fact. First, you have the originality of an artwork, then you have probably the quality, the subject, if there is a message, a political message, or just a portrait of a beautiful woman. I mean, and worldwide, where Pablo Picasso is known everywhere, it's very noticeable that every period of his work has a value, and it changes maybe around the generations.
And it's a language that everyone around the world speaks and appreciates.
Exactly.
And everyone loves your grandfather's work. So what can artists today learn from your grandfather about him valuing his own work and entering into these different periods and kind of recognizing his contribution to the art community?
Probably the freedom. Freedom was important for my grandfather. And then work and talent. Very early he noticed that his talent was more than just something usual. It was probably close to genius. And he had a sacred mission to accomplish it. And he was giving a lot of value to his work. In fact, his name is associated to the birth of the art market of the 20th century. And he was very cautious about that. Sometimes he was a little bit naughty because he was putting his dealers in competition, having one in one room and the other one in another room, and making sure that they will meet before leaving.
So what's it like to be the grandson of Picasso?
It's a lot of pride, a lot of advantages, and also some obligation. I need to be very cautious about the fact I speak about a grandfather, who is also the grandfather of everybody.
Right.
Everybody knows about Pablo Picasso.
Yeah.
So what don't we know about Pablo Picasso? What can you tell us as his grandson with that intimate knowledge you have of him?
I think probably his generosity. You know, in the 80s, after his death, there were a lot of biographies showing that he was greedy and not helping people. And in fact, when I did the book, when I wrote the book, I was very cautious about details and making sure that everything was 100% sure. And I discovered that he helped a lot of people, maybe too discreetly. He wanted to please people, but not to make people in difficult positions. So he was always helping people during the Civil War in Spain, during the Second World War, and after, for his family, for his friends, and for sometimes unknown people.
Yeah, a lot of artists aren't really looking for fame. Was he?
Probably. You know, in 1905, he was in Paris, and it was the time of Matisse. And he was very impressed by the success of Matisse. He wanted to be Matisse. He became Picasso.
Became bigger than anybody and everybody.
Yes.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for being here with us.
Nice to have you.
Welcome to Miami. I think he's going to be a Miami resident, too. So that's, we're seeing a lot of you. That's great. Thanks. We'll be right back.